Swipe right for science, left for not science. Horoscope, blood pressure reading, class participation tally, dream journal. Positivism draws the line at what we can observe and measure. Where would you draw it? In this video, you learn what positivism is and why it studies society with the tools of science. You'll see how positivists observe social life, measure it carefully, and analyze patterns in data. And you'll use this model to decide what counts as scientific evidence, like blood pressure readings or class participation, and what doesn't, like horoscopes or dream journal. Positivism was shaped in the 19th century by the sociologist Auguste Comte and others. They argued that social life should be studied using the methods of the natural sciences. Here is the core idea. Positivism says that only what we can observe and measure counts as real knowledge about society. If it cannot be detected, recorded, or tested, it does not qualify as scientific knowledge. Think of positivism as a staircase. First, observe with the senses. Next, measure reliably. Then, look for patterns. Finally, test explanations. The goal is to move from raw observations to evidence-based claims. Using this model, blood pressure readings and participation counts qualify as science because they're observable and measurable. Horoscopes and dream journals don't, unless they're turned into testable data. Suppose we want to study happiness on a campus. A positivist does not stop at reflection alone. They design a survey, define happiness with clear questions, collect responses, and compare groups over time. What we know comes from the data we can observe and measure. Here is a common confusion. Positivism does not claim that unobservable things never exist. Instead, it says that for science, we must use direct measures or careful indicators. Emotions and thoughts are studied through observable signs like surveys, behavior, or biological signals. Even so, many sociologists find positivism too limiting. Inner meanings and lived experiences can be hard to reduce to numbers. Positivists answer that good definitions and mixed methods can still capture parts of those realities, as long as we stay observable and testable. So far, we defined positivism, pictured the staircase, and tried one example. Observe, measure, test. Keep these 3 words in mind. Want to check your progress? Tap the link for a quick practice test and a concise study guide tailored to this lesson. Quiz yourself, skim the highlights, and jump back in. Now, let's apply the model to sleep and stress on campus. People may feel more stressed and less rested during midterms. A positivist gathers observable indicators like sleep logs or wearable sleep data and brief stress surveys, then compares patterns across weeks. Feelings matter, but the claim is tested against measured evidence. The same logic applies in the classroom. Instead of guessing who talks more, a positivist records the number of times students speak and how long they speak, then analyzes patterns. Conclusions are grounded in what was observed and measured. This focus on evidence also explains what positivism does not try to answer. What about big questions, like what ultimately exists? Positivism treats those as outside the scope of the scientific method. It does not insult the questions. It simply says that scientific knowledge builds on observations we can test. Here's a short guide you can use. 1. Define your concept clearly. 2. Choose observable indicators. 3. Collect data systematically. 4. Analyze patterns. 5. Test and report so others can check your work. To recap, positivism studies social life with the tools of science. Only observable and measurable evidence counts as scientific knowledge. Use a staircase approach from observation to a tested explanation. Ready to quiz yourself with the content covered in this video? Check out the link in the description. where you'll find Quizlet content made just for you.